Hey everybody, Vicki Fitch here, your direct sales expert. I am so excited that you guys are here today. We have the most fabulous guest in the world coming up, and we got some really great things to talk to you guys about today. So let's start off with, if you guys are new, I want you guys to hit that share button. I want you to drop your name in the chat box because you know we're going to have some awesome prizes today. You know you're going to have a big chance to win. You're going to have a great chance to meet Dennis Yu, the amazing, the magnificent Dennis Yu. So I can't wait for that. And I'd love for you guys to put your name in the chat box. We are live streaming on 5 platforms, so I would love to have you there. I know I can see you guys lurking, but I cannot see all your names and stuff. So put your name there, and we're going to do a couple things. You guys know I have my team members in the background trying to make sure we get all those super prizes for you guys ready to go. We also have our sponsor here, Neogenics. It's going to be giving you some prizes away at the end. And I see we got Jeannie here and Frank's here, Edwina's here. Come on, people. So drop your name in the chat. Don't be a lurker and be a little bit scared. Just get on in here because we have some fabulous content. And remember, this is Do You Neo? Do you need extra opportunities? Right now, things are a little wacky and a little crazy. COVID's got us all in a crisis. Marsha, welcome. Billy, thanks for being here. And we don't want to lose the opportunity to become the best version of ourselves. We don't want to lose the opportunity to drive traffic to a place that will help us to support our families, right? Rachel Peel's in the house. Kevin's here. Welcome, you guys. I appreciate it. So you guys know we have some great new technology been working on. We need to also thank StreamYard for allowing us to stream on these platforms. They've done a great job for us as well. And we've been testing out some of their new features. So I'm going to go ahead and they extended. Remember last week, I gave you guys a little video clip. I'm going to give you another little video clip to give you just kind of remind you about the COVID situation and what's going on. So let's give it a try.
Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. Can't touch this.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified.
It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. Stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. I want to break free. I want to break free. More than a...
What happened?
Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly.
You can't touch this.
Don't know why it quit in the first place. I'm sure I hit some button back here because I was actually trying to answer your comments at the same time, but I will play it at the end for you guys, or I will definitely pop it into the chat because it's absolutely funny, because isn't that what happens to us? We get so stressed out. The quarantine's got us all, stressed out, and we continue on, and wait till you see the end of it because it's actually a hilarious clip. And I see we have some more. I know the video is great, Rachel. I'm going to add it to the chat, the stuff for you guys at the end of the broadcast. You guys know we have been building out the doyouneo.com website. Do you need extra opportunities to try and help you guys with the resources and stuff that you need in order to build your business and your brand? Candy Sakai is here from Japan. We got Verisario. Welcome to the broadcast. Janet Krams here. Now, I am super excited about some fun stuff that we have coming up for you guys. And one of them is, we talked about some grand prizes, and I want you guys to know, I need you right now, if you are in the house, you need to type in the word winner in all capital letters, because if you make it to all the live streams, you are going to be in the drawing for the grand prize, which is almost $1,000 worth of products from our sponsor. So put your the word winner in there, because that's what the girls are going to be using. And I'll pop up some slides to help you guys remember throughout the time. And I'm going to put up a few. I'm hoping that we have our technology works really well this time, because we've been trying to make sure we got everything dialed in for you guys. And I pulled open, let's see, my Canva. Let's see, we're going to try this share really quick. Let me know if you guys can see Dennis in all his glory right now. You should be able to. And this is the one thing I haven't figured out, seeing myself back here at the same time. So this is Dennis. And honey, if you could pop a message into the chat box for me to make sure everybody can see and hear me okay and that we're all dialed in. If you can, put a 5 in the chat saying, like, giving me a high five that we got this tech worked out and we're working through all kinds of fun stuff. That right there is my friend Dennis Yu, and I absolutely adore Dennis. He is a fantastic marketer. He's a fantastic person. He has a heart of gold, which you guys are going to find out when you see what he is delivering for you guys, not only content and information wise, but what he's got to deliver to you guys at the end here. So I wanted to start our thing off. You guys know I like to do a quote for the day. If you don't have a digital footprint, you're a digital nobody. And that's from Chris Brogan. And so we're going to be talking about that digital footprint. And what we came up with is that the title, the digital marketing, the fastest frontier, and not the final frontier, but it's the fastest, because it's the fastest way for you to build the know, like, and trust factor. It's the fastest way for you to nurture an audience, for them to recognize who you are and what's happening. And so we want to kind of go through those, and hopefully you guys can see this right here, making sure that you all are writing winner, in your chat box. So because you're here right now, if you're here, that puts you guys in eligibility for you to get the grand prize at the end. So I'm going to check in here and make sure that you guys can see and hear me. And if you haven't hit that share button yet, I want you to hit the share button, because you have other friends that probably need a little help. I'm pulling it up on my phone just to make sure you guys can see and hear me. Because, like I said, when technology is new, you got to make sure that it's all on track. So let me get through here and see. Well, I'm not seeing myself here, but hopefully you guys are. And I don't see my screen over there. So let me go back here and see if you guys can see and hear me okay. All right. So wait, are we good? Now I'm confused. Now I got too many screens open. All right. So you can see and hear me, right? You guys, thank you. Winner, chicken dinner. I see it. Amber, Ronald, Kathy, Edwina, Neogenics. You guys are all awesome. So we got high fives going there. And again, thank you for being understanding and patient as we try and do, like I said, the technology we've been offered is so fabulous. And so, getting used to they added some new features. And so we are launching some of their new features. So again, you got to be a trailblazer. And that's what we're doing right now. You guys are probably feeling like trailblazers anyway, that you've been, you kind of got put in a situation with the whole COVID and the shelter in place that, you're not sure what to do. It makes you a little nervous and frustrated. And so that's why we have what we do right now is we have an opportunity for you guys to learn, right? So let's go through and let me see if I'm going to get Dennis on here in just one second, but I wanted to introduce him more officially and tell you a little bit about Dennis. But first, we have to tell you, today our product is sponsored by NeoBrain. NeoBrain is a powerful brain booster that utilizes clinically studied ingredients to improve the way our brains function. And I have to tell you, the reason it's perfect, and 3 of you, by the way, are going to get an opportunity to win NeoBrain today and some other prizes that we have for you. But I have to tell you, Dennis is one of the smartest guys I know. He absolutely is. He's incredibly intelligent. So NeoBrain is the perfect product sponsor for his visit today. So I just want to know that. And part of the things that you guys need to understand is that leaders are readers. And those are some of the tips we promised you that we'd blend in. And readers read great books. And I have to tell you, this book right here by James Clear, Atomic Habits, is a fantastic book. As a matter of fact, I went through it twice. I've highlighted things. I highly recommend you guys listen to it. And if I know money's tight right now. So if you use an app called Overdrive, you can actually download it for free and you get to listen to it for 2 weeks. So utilize the things that are available to you. We will also put the link for Overdrive there. I know Honey's making some notes and Abby in the back to make sure that we add all this content in, for you guys. So one quick time-saving tip I promised I'd give you too is utilize your crock pot. Even though you're home right now, I've had people messaging me saying, I feel like I should be cooking because I'm at home, but I'm trying to, follow this content you guys are giving, and I'm trying to build a business and a brand. So I want to highly recommend that you guys use a crock pot. I have some great recipes. I have some stuff that we'll put a link to my favorite crockpot cookbook on the Do You Neo website as well, underneath the video of today's application. So just remember that there's lots of tips. Like we're we're fire hosing with you with a little bit of information that you can marinate on and you can use later, because we want to make sure we give plenty of time for Dennis to give you his rocking good stuff. So a social media corner tip, which basically we're going to kind of glean all that we need to from Dennis, because he's full of information. But engagement is the critical point that you want to start, that you'll start to actually grow a following and become relevant to the algorithm. So I will, since Dennis is actually the absolute, in my opinion, I know he might not like the word guru, but I think it's a fun word. He's like an absolute guru in social media, especially in Facebook. So let me introduce you. This slide comes up a few times, so I don't forget for you guys. Type winner in the chat box now if you haven't already, in case we have new people that are coming in. And if you haven't hit the share button, hit it out. You need to make sure don't worry about your chances of winning. Make sure that your friends and family get an opportunity to see Dennis, because he doesn't, the guy's so busy, he doesn't have a lot of time to pop in and help, even though that's where his heart is. So here we go. This is Dennis Yu. He is the Chief Executive Officer of Blitzmetrics, and you'll get to know a little bit more about what that is in a minute. But I can just tell you, here you can see that his mission is to provide education at no cost to students. He's been featured in pretty much every major thing. He's absolutely amazing. Here are some of the places that he's shown up, and these are some of the people he knows. You guys, we'll have some of the slide deck in the back for you if you guys want to use it. We'll give you that thing later. So let me just go back and officially bring on my friend and your lucky day, Mr. Dennis Yu. Hey, Dennis.
Hey, what's up, Vicky? How are you doing? What's up, everybody?
Virtual hug to you, my good friend. How are you?
Good.
Oh, I adore you, Dennis. Thank you so much for coming on and being prepared to deliver value for these people. I mean, when I reached out to you and the first thing you said is, yes, let's help these people. I mean, that's just so who you are. And I just so appreciative. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You are so welcome. So Dennis, I got a few questions, and people are saying hi to you, Jeannie and Dawn and Debbie. And, they're really excited that you're here. And I'm sure that they're hitting that share button, but they want to know a little bit before we dive into stuff about digital agency stuff. They want to know, how can they become relevant to the algorithm? What is it that they need to do? We were talking about engagement as a social media tip. What tip would you have for people that are either new to social media or trying to build a business? Where would you start as you start to launch into some of the content you're going to give us today?
3 words for you.
Write them down, people.
Okay.
3 words.
And I'm going to ask you as a quiz.
Oh,
Remember, reply with video.
Ooh.
You got that?
Okay, wait. That's a gold nugget, you guys.
Now, if you heard
Hashtag
that,
reply with video.
I want you to reply. Well, it's kind of ironic. Type in reply with video, so I know you got that message.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I love
want
it.
to hear you say that, so you didn't miss it. Reply with video. Put that in the comments wherever you're watching, and then I want you to do this. See this? You have one of these, don't you? So tell me yes if you got one of these.
Put yes in the chat, you guys, and hit hashtag reply with video.
And then look here. This is my home screen. And I'm going to open up, for example, choose an app.
Okay. App choice. All right.
I'll choose Gmail. Okay. Here.
Okay.
I'll choose Gmail. And I've got some messages. You can see that I'm not making it up, that have just come in just a few minutes ago. So here's somebody, Andrew Mutzig. And he looks like, oh, wow. He sent me a video message. Let's see what he has to say.
Andrew.
Just now, so let's hopefully he said something good. Let's see what he said.
That soup looked great. Hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you for expanding my universe. These video replies. I'm definitely a convert. I'm a bit of a kid, like a kid in a candy store. So have a great day. Chat to you soon.
Okay, that's pretty good, right?
That was perfect. Like
So
you
this
had
guy
set it
sent me
up,
a
which I
video
know you
reply.
didn't. I love it.
Yeah, just like I tell people the power of gifting, like using Amazon Prime. So I've gotten so many popcorn makers from people who are like, oh, Dennis likes popcorn, so I'm going to send him a gift. Now, here's what we're going to do. Now, he sent me an email, and I'm going to hit reply.
Okay.
And I'm going to use, in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the screen behind me. So
Let's do it. That's what I'm telling you. Dennis drops nuggets of gold and value bombs everywhere he goes.
You see my screen behind me?
I see it.
Okay, now you see that I've got this. I'm replying to his message. Now, what I could do is come here and say blah, 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 but I'm not. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the attachment button, and you see in the bottom here, there's the camera icon. I'm clicking that. Now it's turned to the camera, right?
I love it.
I'm switching to video. Then I'm going to switch it to be selfie and say, Andrew, man, I love how you're applying with video. You're in that top 1%. That's how you're building connections, building your agency. Keep doing that. Keep showing other people how you're doing it. And you're live with our friends here, Vicky Fitch.
Hey
Right,
there.
so there you go. That's how awesome it is when you reply with video. So there, I made that video. Now you can see here, I'm clicking use video. Now that's attaching here in the bottom. See, now it's attached. Now I'm pressing send, and now I've just replied with a video. Okay? And I can do this all the time. Any of these things in my mail, I can reply with a video. Let's go to Facebook.
Okay, let's go, Dennis.
Now I want you, now watch what I'm doing here, and I want you to do the same thing. Now you see up here, I can add to my story or page's story.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make a 15-second video. And in this case, Vicky, I'm going to put you on the spot because I know you're good at live.
You got it, babe. What can I do?
Is there think of something specific that you're grateful for. Do you have something in your mind?
Mm-hmm.
Something that happened today, maybe, that caused you to think, wow, I love chicken noodle soup, right?
It's not chicken noodle soup, but yes, I got it.
Okay, so 15 seconds. You ready?
Yep.
And 3, 2, 1.
I am super grateful, honestly, for my assistants. They are unbelievably fantastic, helping work through tech, helping work through people, making sure they're jolly on the spot. I absolutely love them, and I'm super grateful. And I'm grateful for you.
Vicky Fitch, so awesome. So there's our story. We just made it. You can see it's on the screen behind me. And I'm going to come in under stickers. I'm going to tag Vicky here.
Yay.
And I can cross-post this as well. My Wi-Fi is a little bit slow, but she'll pop up here as a person. Now, while you're doing that, or while I'm doing this, there, and I just click shared the story.
Okay.
Now, I want you guys to do that too.
Absolutely.
So let's take 20 seconds right now, and I want you to open up either Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or your Gmail, and I want you to leave a 15-second video reply where you normally would say something through text, but I want you to use your face and point the camera at you. You ready?
Kind of. So wait a minute. They're asking some questions real quick, Dennis. They're saying, so if they went into Facebook, you want them to go into their story?
Into your story, or you could do a post too. See, look, I could come here and you see here where it says, what's on your mind? I can choose live, photo, or check-in. I could choose this, photo.
Okay, photo. You guys, you can do this.
Walk
through it, you guys.
Do the same thing here, right? And record another one right here. Or here's another one. Almost nobody knows this.
Okay.
Now you see, this is our friend Andrea. You can see on my screen. So excited! I'm 3 years sober today. Oh wait, it's 3 days. Quarantine's a long time. That's funny, right? So I could come here and I could click like on it, which I just did.
Okay.
Now here, I can come in and comment. You see where this is? I can comment.
Mm-hmm.
Right here, I can comment.
Yep.
But instead, I'm going to hit that camera icon. And what am I going to do? What are those 3 words?
You're going to reply with video.
That's right. I'm going to reply with video, and I'm going to flip it. Or actually, I'm going to keep it like this. I'm going to say, Andrea, wow, you know, of all the places to be in quarantine, I think being in Colorado is amazing. I love watching your pictures of nature and the outdoors. And here, we're here live with Vicky Fitch and some of our friends.
Hi,
demonstrating
Andrea.
the power of 15-second videos. And there, hit next. And it takes a couple seconds to go. And then you see it showing up there, and I press send. Now, what did I just do? I want everyone to tell me, what did I reply in the comments? What did I do?
Use it in a hashtag, people, and we're going to use it. We may use that as an opportunity for a prize. I think we're going to pick one of these people that can reply with what you're asking for, and we're going to give them, we're going to do a drawing.
What are those 3 words? I want to hear it again.
Yeah, but I know what they are. Should I do it?
I want to hear you say it. What are those 3 words?
Reply with video.
That's right. That's how you build your brand.
I love it. You know,
check this out. Yes. Okay, so now I got this. You can see my phone behind me.
Yes.
Now I'm going to click on LinkedIn.
Okay.
You guys use LinkedIn. That's a great way to build connections, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And you get a lot of things like connection requests, for example, right? And you can make posts, for example. But I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to go to my messages. And here's this person, Montina Young Portis. Hi, Dennis. We're connected on Facebook, and I'd love to connect with you on LinkedIn too. And then I could reply with a message, but I'm not going to reply with that. I'm going to hit this video camera icon. Now it's brought me over here, and I'll say, hey, Montina, it is so awesome to be able to connect with you. You know, the power of connecting with video is that it drives emotion, because only 10% of what we have is verbal and the rest is nonverbal. So I just communicate. I encourage you, even if you suck like me, even if you can't get your words right, reply with video. There it is. Now there it is. And I'm pressing send. And there it is. Now I've just replied to her message, right? With the video. All right. Now I was stalling to give you guys time to reply with video. Did you reply with video? Tell me yes or no. And if the answer is no, why? Were you afraid? You don't like how your hair is? You got kids that are screaming. Your lighting's not very good. You're afraid of sounding dumb. Or yes, you did reply with video. What did you do? Let me know what happened.
You guys drop it in the chat box really quick, and I want to let you guys know that I did pick a winner because the first person that did what Dennis asked right afterwards, right here when I said as a hashtag, was Amber McIntyre. So Amber, while everybody else, we're going to give them a few seconds to do their video and reply. Amber, we created, if you guys know, we've been giving you guys some prizes. We created a new website for you. Not a new website, a new page for you, doyouneo.com/I1. So you won some NeoBrain. So what I need you to do, if you guys win today, you got to go to that page and key it in so we can automatically get it to Derek, who will ship out your super product. So that I gave them a couple extra seconds to get that video done and to reply to you, Dennis. So you guys, who's going to let us know? Let's see. Edwina says she has barking dogs. Well, send me a message on if you guys are friends with me, send it on my page, and that's okay. It'll be on my page. But Pam says I'm in pajamas already. Dennis, do you have tips for people who are in pajamas?
Yeah. I even do it in the jacuzzi. You can do it when you're laying down. You can do it wherever, obviously don't show any kind of nudity, but
yes,
pajamas is fine. Here, let's keep going.
Okay.
And
hit the share button if you haven't already. Again, you guys don't know this, but you are getting credit. Our girls are keeping track of that for grand prize drawings at the end. And we do have a new contest we're going to be posting the link for in a few minutes. Go ahead, Dennis. The link is in the chat, but it's doyouneo.com/I1. Right? That means give me my stuff. I won, but we'll send it back to you in a little bit too. We want to make sure Dennis has lots of time because you guys are they're saying next level, Dennis, that you're awesome already. They're super excited. Okay, go, Dennis.
I'm going to show you another trick.
All right. Write notes, you guys. Write notes.
Now you can do this on your iPhone or Android. You can do it on the laptop as well. I'm going to share my screen just to show you that this is possible. I'm going to share my entire screen, and then just let me know. Type in yes if you can see this, or type in no, I can't see this.
Are you you're sharing your screen? Let me see. I'll add it. Here you go. There you go. Is that what you're trying to do?
Crazy thing here. Okay. Now let's go to my LinkedIn. All right. You guys see my LinkedIn? Mm-hmm. You can see that there's all these posts, there's all this content. And of course I can post a video here. Of course I can reply. Of course I've got notifications and connection requests, but I want to be able to engage in a thoughtful way that doesn't make me look like a LinkedIn bot, but I also don't have a lot of time. So how do I create a lot of personal connection, but without a lot of time? Is that something you guys think about? Right? You got a lot of things to do, but you don't have enough time. You wish you could connect with everybody and build better connections, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, watch this.
Okay.
So I'll go to, let's go to home, for example. And let's scroll down and let's see the second one's an ad, just like all the other ones. And, there's Charlene Lee. I'll click like on that. There's my friend Heather. I'm always jealous of Heather because she's always putting out amazing content. And let's see. Actually, here, I'll go to my messages instead. Okay. Who is this? I saw your stuff on Digital Marketer. Insert mind blown emoji. I'm applying this system to my business now. Do you use multiple accounts? Okay. So I left him a little voice message a little earlier. And I could write up this whole thing and I'll say, Eric, And I could reply with the video too. By the way, let's see, Eric, here, I'll show I care. I want you to show empathy. Tell me more about your business and what you got out of the DM training.
Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And then I'll say, I've got a bunch of keyboard shortcuts. So I have one that's called Love Is, and then I'm saying there's more access to training. And I've got lots of these. And if I want to say my address, things that I type in a lot, my address, there it is, right? Or if I want people, if they're an agency and they're starting their digital agency, which we train people for free right now, I can say join Concord Local Academy. There it is. I can have that, right? Or I can say something like, did we get, what was it? Oh, did we take care of you? There, right? Or please let me know what you think. Or I have all these things, so watch this. I go to my system preferences, then to my keyboard, then to text, and I've got all of these replacements, text replacements, right?
I love it.
So
And
now
this
all
is
I gotta
on
do is
this is on your phone or your
it's
laptop?
on both. See, the beauty of Apple, if you've synced your phone with your MacBook, is that it's in both.
Okay,
look.
I'm team Android. So what else Androidians do?
Androidians also have text replacements, but it doesn't, as far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, it doesn't sync your phone with your laptop.
We can, depending on using like Google Chrome or something else like
Okay.
that. Okay, but not.
But Apple,
Apple's
I'm an Apple
seamless.
fan person, whatever. It's all built in.
Okay, and that
Right.
really quick was system. What did you go through? And girls, write this down because we want to put these in a note file for them. What is it?
System preferences,
System preferences,
keyboard,
keyboard,
and text.
and text.
Yep.
And you create those. That is brilliant.
Now look, I can come to any of these things. Now now I'm on Facebook and I'm looking at notifications.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see someone commented on my post here. You see this, the second
Yeah.
notification?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So all these people commented, and you want to be able to say thank you all the time, right? That's just a good, please and thank you. Your mama taught you, this kind of thing. And these people are commenting with their LinkedIn profile. And then I could reply. And whenever I reply, I like to tag people.
Uh-huh.
So I might say, but I might start with the shortcut by TY. which is
Uh-huh.
thank you very much.
Oh,
See how I just saved myself like 2.5 seconds? And then
and if you have fat thumb syndrome, maybe 30 seconds.
you rock as a teacher too. Okay. And look, here's another one. So look at these you got 60 people. I just posted this and I said, hey, drop your LinkedIn profile so we can connect. So they put their profiles in here, and then I'll just go to their profile.
Uh-huh.
And by the way, you should do this too with any of your new connection requests. Now we're not connected. I'm a secondary connection.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say TY Katerina. I always want to say something here.
Yes.
Glad you're in our group. Okay, there. And for people that I'm already friends with, I can start to endorse them and recommend. So I know Irene because she's a teacher
Mm-hmm.
at, I think, is it Berkeley, or I've taught at some of the universities that she's at, which is great. She
Mhm.
brings me in for her students. Oh, San Francisco State. Okay. And you can see if I scroll down to activity, I click see all,
Mm-hmm.
then I go to her posts. And look, here she is. She's engaging, and I think that's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, did you see this thing here?
Is it Zoom?
It looks like Zoom, but it's actually not. It's CelebraZoom.
CelebraZoom. I love it. See, I told you guys, Dennis knows everything. I want you guys to drop a message in the chat right now, just saying thank you to Dennis, because you just need to do that. And by the way, if you haven't shared it out yet, do. Go ahead, Dennis.
Hey, look at this on the left here. Can you see these people?
Adam Sandler. Yeah, me and him are
Choose-
tight.
You guys choose who, like, tell me 5 of them that you see that you want me to choose. Yell them out and I'll click on them.
Can you guys, I'll yell some out. You guys put them in the chat. I see Adam Sandler. I see Arnold Schwarzenegger. I see Chuck Norris. I see David Spade, Dolly
You guys
Parton,
choose 5.
Drake.
Or 6 or however many. Just yell
All right,
out.
I'm going to say Hugh Jackman. I don't think they can all see him. Jennifer Gardner.
Okay.
Justin Bieber for the
Justin Bieber. All right.
let's see, Keanu Reeves and Lady Gaga.
And Lady Gaga. Okay. There it is. That looks pretty good, huh?
That does look good. I
All
love
right.
it.
And now we're going to create my Zoom.
I love it.
And there it is, right? And now we'll download it.
I love it.
And then
Celebrazoom.
I'll come to your profile here, and I might even just comment back with my image that I just had. I'll say I'll bet you're jealous.
Totally. We're totally jealous. But they're all jealous because they're not here while you're live. That's all.
Or I might even just come here and do this.
Dennis is going to do a celebrity endorsement with me.
Yeah, this is ours. We just did. So let's say Vicky is well connected.
I love it.
And then I might do a winky or something like that. And then I'll say post. Look. So I'm just engaging, right? It's a little bit of fun, isn't it? See, look.
Absolutely. That is so fun. So Dennis, let's tell them really quick about why engagement is so important and how it triggers the algorithm to share their message out. But that being authentic is the critical piece and not being salesy, sleazy, and cheesy.
Well, that's what people say all the time, be authentic, but that's been repeated so many times. It doesn't even mean anything, does it?
It does if you're saying it from your heart, because that's what you mean. But yeah, I know what you mean. The world may not feel like it's authentic, but what would you tell people who are trying to build a brand?
I would say be a good listener to what other people say and say something that reflects empathy where you care. And sometimes it comes off as a humbrag, and sometimes it comes off as meaningful. So you just got to watch how that looks. All right, so you can see I'm on my profile here. You see this?
Let me put it back up.
And people will think that the blue check mark means something it doesn't. All it does is it causes people to ask whether you can get them a blue check mark. Right.
I love it.
And you'll see that, for example, I was invited to speak at the Habitude conference, which wasn't canceled, but it got turned into a virtual conference instead, right? So instead of speaking on stage, I'm speaking on a webinar thing with, Kevin Harrington, Les Brown, Brian Tracy, all these other people, right?
Absolutely.
And I said, so instead of saying, I am so amazing, I'm speaking at this conference, I said, I can't believe that I get to hang out with these other people. I hope that, I can see you there. And then all these people are coming in and they're saying good things, right?
Yes.
I just put something out there. Or just like, here's a little moment. Here's my bunny Q-tip.
That's really your bunny?
Well, it's my friend's bunny, but it's like when she's with me, she's my bunny.
I love it.
And I used to have a bunny. He made it to 10 years and he died. His name was Mr. B.
Oh,
And he was a little bit lonely because I worked so much. So I got him a wife, and her name was Bonnie.
Bonnie. I love it. Mr. B and Bonnie.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
So I'm not selling anything, right? I'm trying to share a moment of levity. So yesterday I sliced my finger open when I was cutting onions.
Ow, Dennis.
Okay. But I said, it's because all of us are at home trying to cook. And right, how many of us are now cooking at home instead of going out to eat, right?
Right.
So we're all learning how to cook. So let me know, what are you cooking? And look, all these people are, this person said, here, if you knew how to cook right, then you wouldn't, here's Gordon Ramsay how to chop an onion. But look at what these people are doing. They're telling me what to do. They're showing me pictures of their food. Look at this, all these pictures of their food. I just look at these people cooking. I'm like, wow, these people actually know how to cook. Look at this one. What is that? Is that ham or something?
I don't know if it's a tri-tip or a ham. It's hard to see.
Oh, yeah, it does look like a beef thing. Okay.
It's good. That looks good. Whatever it is, you're making me hungry, Dennis.
Yeah, all these in the cookbooks and what is this, paella or gnocchi or shrimp and potato
shrimp.
gnocchi?
Wow. Shrimp. Oh yeah, so yeah.
Oh, look at this one. This person's a carbo person. Okay. Oh, this looks really good too. So look at all the stuff. Oh, look, this guy made a video. What happened here?
I love.
Oh, wait, let's see what he said.
Someone
Okay.
taught me that once.
He said, "What is this?"
So don't type it. Do a short video. Someone taught me that once.
Yeah, I wonder who
Okay.
taught him that.
I know, love it. That's so cool, Dennis.
And then you have all these people, and so what's going on is I'm curating content. Look, these people are posting food. Now, what I'll do is Now you see this post and all these people have commented with their recipes and whatnot, right?
Mhm.
And all I did was post. I'm not saying slice your thumb open or whatever. I'm just
Note to
asking-
self: don't cut yourself. Just
I'm showing some kind of vulnerability.
Yeah.
So if someone was afraid, someone in our chat said that they had barking dogs, or their hair wasn't good, or they were in pajamas, or well, just say, hey, I'm in pajamas, but I thought I'd show the real me, because now you're seeing people's kitchens, now you're seeing their kids, now you're seeing who people really are, right?
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
I have this post, and then so I showed some moment of vulnerability, and then I asked people for feedback.
Mm-hmm.
If I started by saying, what do you think would happen if I just started with, hey, what are you cooking?
Yeah.
Versus
it's not-
I started with vulnerability, like some kind of story, something something in my life, and then I asked them for an opinion. What do you think the difference is going to be?
Well, because you're getting, like you said, they're getting their emotional guard down, where
Yeah.
people they're willing to, especially with the political climate and the way people attack each other. People are afraid to share on social media unless you ask questions like that. You show your own vulnerability and then ask questions. They feel comfortable being able to reply.
So here's a service I use called Fancy Hands. I get no commission or whatever, and it's a virtual assistant service, so I pay $4 to task. And I'll say, turn this into a blog post. And there's that on Dennis Yu. And they've got my logins too. And I'll say, there's that. And then make it about what people are cooking at home.
Okay.
Insert the pictures into blog post and credit them too. Okay. So you saw all those people, they posted their pictures and their recipes and stuff like that. And now I don't even have to do anything except boom, there it is. Now I don't even have to worry about it, right?
That's amazing. And so what's going to come back, Dennis? You're saying
now there's going to be a bunch of blog posts. And by the way, I've done hundreds of these where you could argue whether I'm writing the blog post or not. I would argue that I am, because I initiated it, but someone else is coming in and collecting it and generating content on my behalf. It's not ghostwriting. Ghostwriting is when someone just whatever, writes stuff and it's not really yours. Right? But you can see the link to my blog. There's thousands of blog posts. Actually, that's not it. They changed the URL on this.
Yeah, I know we were talking about that. There's some of you that asked about Dennis's website. There was a boo-boo there, and they're rebuilding it, and it looks even better.
Yeah, rebuilding a lot of it. So anyway, I've got tons and tons of blog posts.
I love it.
And I'm not in there logging in the WordPress, but what I am doing is I'm curating, I'm collecting. So I'll come in here and I'll say, oh, look, Irene Kohler, she just endorsed me for 8 other skills just now, right? You saw I clicked on her thing, right?
Right, absolutely. So can you actually do a video to say, when you say thanks in there, could you do a reply in there? Or are you limited to where you can?
On desktop, I can't reply with video. See what? Now I can say thanks, which puts it into the chat here. And you can see my different choices. If I click this, I can attach an image or a file.
So if you had a video, like a video clip that said thank you, you could attach that and be your video, even if you didn't actually do it live. Okay.
Yeah, but that's clunky. I don't think you want
I hear you. I was just like, these are some of the questions in the chat people are asking about. They got a lot of questions over here. So when you are available, or when you're done with this beautiful thought.
I'm done with this thing. I'm going to stop sharing, and then let's go to our chat.
Oh my gosh, they are so excited. First of all, somebody is asking, is it called Fancy Hands? They're wondering about your blog. Oh my word, amazing. They are, going through how do we get that blue check mark and what does it mean? Okay. So if you want to tell them what that actually is, because it does have, for me, it has a little validity, only not how great they are, but if I got the right one, if I got the right Tony Robbins, if I got the right Dennis Yu, that kind of thing. Yeah.
So the short answer is, if you have to ask whether you should have one or not, you probably don't. Like getting a blue check mark which is also called being verified, is a mark of notability. And notability goes back to things like your Wikipedia, or whether you have a blue check on Twitter or Instagram or other networks. And it means that either you have a lot of imposters that are trying to be Vicky Fitch. In fact, someone messaged me this morning saying, hey, there's this Dennis Yu fake LinkedIn profile trying to make connections. Like, oh, I'll take that as a compliment, right?
Right.
Or you can get it from, like, obviously celebrities and athletes and things like that. Or you can get it because you have been quoted in a major magazine or TV or what have you as a feature story. So if you get yourself in the Wall Street Journal and they do that little black and white cartoon with your face on it, that will probably be enough. To get
That
you
doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, so they do make
It's not worth it. It doesn't cost you anything. It's not something you apply for. I guess you used to be able to apply for it. If you have like a media panel, you're an agency, you can apply for it. But all it does is it causes all these people to reach out to you asking if they can get you, or you can get them a blue check mark.
And it's kind of it's a little bit of a vanity thing for some people, or it used to be. That's why they were applying for it. But like I said, it does have some validity in terms of like I said, if you're trying to figure out the right person. There is a lot of compliments and stuff in here saying, Dennis, why is engagement important?
Engagement,
how does it affect you?
Yeah, I'll just say this. Engagement is necessary to build relationships, which then allow you to convert that engagement into sales, or convert it into, like, all of us have businesses, I imagine, right? We're not just hanging out for the heck of it, unless you're already rich and retired, right?
Well, some of them are trying to start a business because they're at home right now because of COVID. And so that's one of the great things that you're going to introduce to them too.
So people need to know who you are before they can buy from you.
Right.
So my friend sitting next to me, Jake Campoli, hey, look, he's sitting right next to me, quietly.
Well,
Hey, Jake, how could you be that quiet? We didn't even know you were there. Welcome. Glad you're here.
So I want to show you something, right? Because if I show you from my example, then people are like, oh, well, here, come a little closer. People will say, well, Dennis has been doing it for a long time. It's not really applicable to me, right? But then you have Jake, who's, how old are you, Jake?
22.
Okay.
22, you're a baby.
So if Jake can do it, do you think you could do it?
Virtual hug for Jake. You guys put in there hugs to Jake. Go ahead. Yes, they can.
I want you to follow him, Jake Campoli. Okay.
Jake Campoli. How do you spell his name?
Campoli.
Yeah.
Campoli.
Yeah. And I want you to go to his site, jakecampoli.com. Okay.
Love it.
Go to jakecampoli.com. And Jake is, now I want to show you this as an example of practicing what we preach of show, don't tell, right? I could tell you what to do. I'm going to show you how it's being done. So Jake came over a few days ago and we had a little barbecue. In fact, he brought some salmon over. So we're going to be grilling some salmon after this. And he knows how to do things like digital plumbing, which is how do you set up all your tracking and your pixels and your tag manager and like all your analytics and that kind of stuff. Because most people, they don't have it. So they can't do remarketing. They're blind on the internet because they have no idea what their stats are. And whatever stats they have in Google Analytics or Facebook is broken, so it's not even worth looking at anyway. And he also knows how to run Facebook ads, and he knows how to do videos. And he's run ads for some pretty big companies. Which ones have you run them for?
Vision Experience, Golden State Warriors, a couple of smaller ones.
Yeah, small companies like the Golden State Warriors. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really a tiny company, baby Jake. It's fine.
And because he's so well connected in the world of digital, even though he's 22, if I was connected like that when I was 22, it'd be a different story.
Right? Can you imagine? Gosh.
Then he's put up a landing page on his site that he's selling digital plumbing. So let me ask you, what do you think it's worth to be able to get your, let's list some of these things, get your Google Analytics set up with Google Tag Manager, get your website custom audiences on Facebook so you can do remarketing on Facebook, set up your Facebook pixels and standard events inside Tag Manager, if you can even set up Tag Manager. And a lot of
do you even know what Tag Manager is? Because a lot of these people are new, remember, or they're looking to the digital world and you for your expertise. But go ahead.
And if you're doing something in the digital world and you don't have Tag Manager, you might as well run around with the blindfold on. Okay. And then once you get into Tag Manager, you're like, crap, You have containers and triggers and events and pixels, and you have a universal pixel that fires.
Hey,
the
stop
little
freaking
pixel,
them out, Dennis. Stop freaking them out.
Okay, so you might look at this, and some people, they're real confident. These are the people, they come in and they're Leroy Jenkins, right? They come in and they just screw things up because they think it's easy. Get your AdWords conversion tracking, publish your GTM container and tags to your website, verify everything is set up correctly. What do you think that's worth to get? And by the way, we have a whole guide on it. I think it's a 100-page guide on how you can go through it. We got a ton of videos. We actually train people on how to do this. It might take you a few hours to go through the training and then a few hours to go through the exercise and maybe set it up right, or maybe not. Maybe you screw it up. How much do you think that would be worth to get your digital plumbing in place?
I don't even know how to answer that, because it's obviously like it's such a big project that I bet most of these people's eyes glazed over when you said digital plumbing. So it would be worth a lot for them for sure.
Amber says, Leroy Jenkins. You know who I'm talking about, right? Just jumping in. Amber says 2,500. Well, Jake went ahead and set this up. Now Jake's a college student at ASU. Now, if you had Dennis Yu do this, it'd be $5,000. And it would be worth it.
On a good day.
Yeah. And I've probably—
on a generous day.
I've probably done it 100 times in the last 10 years. So that's $500,000 of revenue. That's not bad. And by the way, if you want to learn how to do it, we're training other people how to do it. But he's selling it right now for only $199.
Wow. And if you guys think about that, $200 to get your life in order, like your digital life in order, it's a really significant thing. It's pretty amazing. And I wonder, Dennis, because we have a piece we have to do with the sponsor is going to give some stuff away. Are you guys going to be able to at least head over to our Q&A after party for a few minutes?
Yeah, we'll do that in a few minutes. But I want to show you this one thing first, which is if you have a clear package, and if you're at home and you want to learn digital marketing and you want to help local businesses who are hurting, learn how to do the different things that we're teaching. Learn how to run Facebook ads. Learn how to build websites. Learn how to set up digital plumbing. Learn how to edit videos. Learn how to do all these different things, and then set up your package just like Jake. We're giving you guys all the training on how to do that free. No strings, no credit card, no upsell. We're just giving you the training. And if you demonstrate that you can do this competently, like Jake has, then I will promote you. Because we don't need any more clients. We have thousands of small businesses that are coming our way. We don't need any more clients. But for people like Jake that are not making 7 or 8 figures a year, this might be a nice little thing because he's a college student. And maybe you have a son or daughter at home. What a great opportunity for them to learn about digital marketing, digital plumbing, and social media advertising and that kind of thing, right?
And even if they're learning pieces, right, Dennis? Because some people feel a little overwhelmed, but like you said, even if they can learn a piece, it's a marketable skill. Any of those things you listed off, learning how to use Facebook ads, learning how to create custom audiences, any of those individual pieces people need, but you're giving them an entire package, like access. Like I am blown away at the generosity you're giving. And honey, if you guys have the link, if you could drop it in the chat really quick. Dennis is giving you guys this entire thing for free, right? Another stream of revenue, Rachel. Absolutely.
If you want to hire Jake, that's at jakecampoli.com.
Yes.
But if you want to get our training, then you need to send an email. It's not a website. You need to send an email to operations@blitzmetrics.com.
Okay, let's put that in there. You gave me a link before. Is that not what I'm supposed to give them?
No, this is what I want you to do. I want you to send an email to operations@blitzmetrics.com. And I want you to use the subject line, "We love Vicky."
Yay!
Okay. And then I want you to state what your goals are. Your goal is to generate another $2,000 of income per month. Your goal is to learn about Facebook ads. Your goal is to help your husband's business. Your goal is, whatever your goal is. So do those things. Send it to operations@blitzmetrics.com. We love Vicky is the subject line. Number 3, what are your goals? Okay.
I love it.
That's how to get our free training. Do not come to our website. It's not there unless you want to pay. If you want to pay, you can buy any one of the courses. Courses range from $10 to $7,500.
That's all. And so think about it. You're getting all of the access to all of that stuff just by knowing what your goals are, Dennis is going to try and drive you in the right direction, right, Dennis, on what will help you.
Yep.
And it's amazing. And that's what kind of man Dennis is. And I'm sure Jake is the same kind of man, because I can
Jake
tell.
is amazing. I'm vouching for him live in front of everybody. I'm putting my reputation behind Jake. I can vouch for him that he is awesome and he is competent. There's a lot of digital marketing people out there. Bless their hearts. They don't know what they're doing.
I 100% agree. That's absolutely true. So Dennis, what I want to do is I'm going to bring the sponsor on really quick. You and I can be here too. I'm going to bring her on, but I would like you to come up with, because we have 2 more Neo Brains that we're going to give away today. And I would like you to give us the instruction, what these people need to do in order to get it, something we can measure right here.
Yep.
So tell them what those things are, and that way we can, Baby Jake, you rock. I named you Baby Jake, and now that's what you're.
Okay.
Danny, welcome to the podcast. What's that?
Here's who for the next winner. The number 3 person who can type into the comments Jake Campoli, spelling it correctly.
Okay, the 3rd person that spells it correctly.
All right.
Put it in.
Jake Campoli.
Okay, so there's one, and are you going to do something else, or are you just going to give that to the first people? What was your thing?
Yeah. You wanted things where people can win because you're giving away 2 more products?
Yep, we need one more thing. We need one more way to give them away, and then Angela's going to come on and do her conversation.
And in the chat, I want you to go to Instagram and post an Instagram story, or any kind of post, or any kind of. Let's see, who's number 3 here? Wow, Jay, there you guys are. Wow, everyone spelled his name correctly.
They're good.
Okay, good.
I see Danny Katoa as the 3rd one I see, because we're pulling from all platforms.
Good.
And yeah, so what do you got to be something measurable, because I can't see a story right now, because Angela's got
because you can't get the pictures or videos in this chat thing, right?
You only on Facebook, and because we're not on Instagram on here, because we have to do it individually.
Okay. Let's see. What's something we can ask people to do? Ask them some kind of question.
I'm going to bring Angela on at the same time. There's our sponsor, Angela from Neogenics.
Right. Type in your, everybody go type in your favorite food.
Okay.
Whatever you're eating for dinner. And then Angela, choose a number from 1 to 10.
Got it?
All right. So everyone type in your favorite food, and whichever number Angela chooses, that's who wins. Okay?
Okay, but what if we have more than one? What are we going to do, Dennis?
Well, you guys can choose. You can choose multiple numbers.
Okay, you got it. All right. So
I'm a fan of your page too, Angela. You saw I fanned your page live. Sushi, barbecue. Wow, chocolate. Ooh,
salmon. I see meatloaf, barbecue.
Wow, hungry.
So
fantastic.
She's picking a number then, Dennis?
Pick a number that you're gonna, whatever number response it is, they're winning, right? You want to give away?
Yep. Pick a number, Angela.
Number 3.
Number 3 again. So we have, let's see, Jill Tamasaka. So Jill, you have won a Neo Brain, and Angela, I'm going to let you tell us a little bit about Neo Brain and give us our little thing about Neogenics, and we're also going to drop the link, because you guys, we're going to an after party right over here on Get Vocal. We're going to drop the link in the box, and all you have to do is come over there. You can even come on. See, Dennis can make you do what he wants you there, because we can watch you. You can get on screen, and Dennis is going to put you to the test, and so you guys show us. I might be able to get some more prizes out of Angela too, because she likes Dennis. I could see from the comments, right?
Hook me up, Angela. I'll take a picture with your product. I'll give you a review.
Okay, I'll take it.
We'll hook you up, Dennis. Okay, so Angela, go ahead. You talk. Tell them, Dennis. I'm going to push you off for a minute, and then we'll be right back. Okay, Angela, how are you?
Yes, I'm doing great. I'm excited for the people who are winning Neo Brain tonight. It is my go-to. It is my every morning wake up, going for the Neo Brain. Love this stuff. In fact, I'll tell you, I was trying to get myself off of the coffee. Because I'm a person who likes a lot of cream in her coffee, and by cream I mean a lot of sugar with cream. And so trying to be more health conscious and immune boosting. I don't know if you guys know this, but sugar is a huge contributor to a lowered immune system. Just learned this today. And so anyways, I've been doing this for quite some time, but What I love about NeoBrain is that I don't have to go to my coffee first thing in the morning, and I can literally take these 2 tablets. It has a natural caffeine source that comes from green tea, a green tea extract. It also contains syntheanine, which is a clinically studied form of L-theanine, which has so many amazing benefits with it. It has Sensorol. It has, oh my gosh, all kinds of great things to not only help you increase your energy, but it reduces your stress. It's a beautiful thing. It helps you improve mental clarity and also gives you focus too. So NeoBrain is my go-to every single morning. Love it. And you got to pick out yourself some too. If you're not winning it, I promise you, you will absolutely love it.
I completely agree. And if you guys did not see the link over there, we dropped a link in for the after party. You want to get there because, again, Dennis and baby Jake are going to be, and maybe we can even get more pictures of Q-Tip, I don't know, are going to be back there in the back end. We have so much to tell you, but Dennis had so many knowledge bombs to drop, and we are trying to pull recap stuff together. But head on over, put a 1 in the chat box if you guys are going to go to the after party. I mean, seriously, you guys, this is one-on-one time with Dennis. And I know Dennis won't brag about himself, but if I remember correctly, Dennis was actually, people that, Dennis, correct me when we're in the after party if I'm wrong, otherwise just pretend I didn't say anything, but he was actually had to testify or was, they asked him questions from the congressional hearings when Mark Zuckerberg was there. And Dennis was kind of like, people don't really understand. I think the people asking him the questions don't really understand the questions they're trying to get. So it's Get Vocal. You can't get on Get Vocal, Edwina. Why is that? I dropped the link here. Let me drop it again. It's if you just go to GetVocal, GetVokal.com, you do have to use your social media to register there, but just put it there and you'll be able to see the Do You Neo stuff. You can also go to this chat that you were in. We've posted there on, it should be on Facebook, it's on YouTube because we are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Periscope, the 4 channels on Facebook and Periscope as well as YouTube. So hopefully you guys can see that. I'll go to the after party. Yay, you're going to go. Again, we have so many more things that we could talk about, but we did those free 3 NeoBrain drawings. I've got some other stuff because I got to tell you, I was going to give away one of these right here. If you guys like coffee or cold drinks or hot drinks, this cup is absolutely fantastic. You never found it last week. Did you click on the link this time, Edwina? Hopefully you can find it. Otherwise, message us in Messenger, any of the people. Yeah, Jeannie just posted it again. We should be in good shape. Again, hopefully you guys can find it. Otherwise, message the person that invited you here today, and we'll get on over there to Get Vocal. So again, next week, we have Hani Mora from repurpose.io here, and he has some unbelievable knowledge bombs he's going to drop on you too. So you must be here. And remember that we appreciate Neogenics so much. They're here to help you find your new normal. They want it. That hope is on the way. And this opportunity that they're bringing you with all this lineup of amazing guests is all thanks to Neogenics. So I want you guys to also make sure that you guys do go and check out the sponsor page at doyouneo.com/sponsor. And we're going to be putting up a place for you guys to do some grand prize entries. It's going to be super simple. So watch your emails this week. If you haven't registered yet, make sure you go to the registration page because oh, wait, I have one more thing. Actually, I'm going to give the cup away. I am pulling from the people. And if you guys, yes, they're asking if you won, then you have to go to doyouneo.com/I-won. And the person that won today for registrations on the site is Gretchen Grove. Gretchen Grove in Arizona. You just won this wonderful mug. So thank you for registering for the Do You Neo series. And we will see you guys over onto the after party on Get Vocal. I appreciate each and every one of you. You got to get your Neo on, Neo Nation, and we'll see you over the after party.